Nemesis, though, now he's the one in trouble. The slow does connect. Faker willing to go right back under tower.
Nemesis just smashes Faker underneath the tower. The ultimate from the Viger, putting him in his place.
Failed tower dive after failed tower dive after failed tower dive for SK Telecom, and Fnatic, with resounding success here, are going to push back.
Most mid laners would have lost their life. Faker recognizes that with the Merc Treads he can commit to this dive, and he's thinking, it's fine, I'm gonna kill him. But Q into ulti with the tower shot as well. Maximum outplay.
Kids in League of Legends. The one who dies all the time and the one who wins everything. And the one who dies all the time just won the 1v1.
And also, he misses Q. Faker, oh well, misses the last Q, but Buzz just beats him. That's so much damage from this champion.
Towards 2, he gets low enough that they can kill him during the cocoon duration. And we have some... Wow!
Faker's going to get killed. Westall follows the flash. May not survive. One more hit. The melee minions chasing, and Westall wins the 1v1.
Has the potion ticking too, but nicely done by Westor.
I predict a slow-mo zoom in from our observers.
Ignite right there. Wow.
My prediction not as good as Westall's.
Really nice.
They even toy with the idea of a dive. Teleport available for Ziv. Finds Chum the waters, and Faker will not be able to get out. Westall dunks him under the tower.
Cool guys, don't look at exploding Fakers. Just walk away. No harm, no foul. They walk right back out of this one. The flash forward. He's going for the big play. One more attack. Xiaohu heals. One more hit. First blood of the mid lane. And it's an execute because there is no damage dealt. Worth it in all chat.
The full Chinese crowd behind Xiaohu right now. He flashes in, then he gets the heal move speed. All he wanted was one last spell. And since Faker never got any return damage off,
What? Flash it on me?
Chooses. This makes it difficult for Kraft. Look, he already burned some summoner spells, and he's ulted now twice just to shove out the wave. Might have some kill try.
Flash still gets got the last tick. He's on ground. Solo kills Faker.
이유는 있는 거예요. 내매치 먼저 찍었어요. 이거 표정이 뭐야 이거? 됐고요. 뭐 집에 갔다 오면 뻔하고요. 오, 싸우시면 예.
그러니까
밴드 대기 중.
폰은 지금 페이커라는 선수의 이름값에 전혀 위축되지 않아요.
한번 오, 피신. 안 죽어요.
저는 미드가 또 한 번 솔로킬이 나왔습니다. 폰이 페이커를 또
But I kind of favor, because it is a Jax, T1's position here is JoJo getting the charm.
Yeah, really nice charm there as the Spirit Rush, still a couple of charges. As Faker wanting to be able to get that shield back down to 100 now as JoJo goes back in. The Arcane Storm doesn't work, and there it is, a shutdown from JoJo. Solo kill onto Faker.
Gold. To go back to the play itself, look at this, goes into point blank range here through the minions, gets on top of Faker. I think Faker feeling confident with those minions there. Doesn't have the flash, of course, gets the return Q there. That's huge, that's the damage he needs. Gets in with, gets the Foxfire, flashes out, gets the reset, gets the heal.
Yeah, getting the essence back as well, making sure that it wasn't even close.
The objectives are getting shredded. Honky trying to make good into the side lane, ready to backstep a Faker, tries to turn it, and he manages to get it. Faker still stepping up, goes through. Honky going to turn it back, Faker!
Just got gapped. Maybe he can back and then make his
Doggo's
way
now free
over.
firing.
So the visits into the jungle not as fruitful.
And there's the death mark coming in.
And will it be enough? The pop and the ignites. Febivin 1v1's Faker.
Wow.
Well down again against an aggressive pick-making team. Faker eats 2 shurikens. The knockup is interrupted as Febivin materializes. Ignite plus one more. That is 2 1v1s in a game. And there's this 1v1. This is what you asked for, Kobe.
Well, I was thinking a face cam so we can actually see his reaction after he gets the full range shuriken to land on Faker and get another kill.
Here, no ult, no problem, says Kana. We got another fight here as Faker takes way too much damage.
You don't have teleport, but you back off here. You don't use this bot prio to rotate up for the Herald. This is what is
the strength of T1 is their macro decision making. They see an opportunity, they see a push there in the bottom side, and they just go for a Herald steal and they get away with it.
That was really cool. He used his W for this.
Not successful, but you don't end up getting traded back onto.
Oh man, that shockwave's gonna land, and Faker doesn't quite have the cooldowns. Down he goes again! Another solo kill!
Considering the amount of pressure that's been thrown towards him on the top side of the map.
Caps going in, knocked back. We've seen Caps do this before he flashes. Not quite enough damage, but one more auto is enough for Caps to get G2's second kill.
Faker walked back into that. Think he might have been able to get out with Caps flashing, having to because of the ultimate, but no.
They do a good job of finding ways back into the game, but so far this early game is just individual prowess. Caps gets knocked underneath the tower by Faker. Quick thinking, using the ultimate to knock Faker out of range. He follows it up with a reset from his W.
Instead, though, they do take a big gamble, and these type of lanes, double Halo blades, do thrive on finding early leads. Now, when we look at the farm, it wasn't that bad of a trade.
Astral fly forward by Faker. Faker! Caps just needs the autos. Faker! Just taken out by Caps in the 1v1.
Anyone with the shockwave, but we look back at the 1v1 in mids.
It's Faker that decides that this all-in is happening.
Look at this flash from Caps. He actually gets behind him. So look at this awkward loop-de-loop that he's trying to do with the Q. Caps
back through him as well.
Caps knows this matchup well. He is the ASOL guy in Europe, and he punishes Faker for it.
Simon cleans up, and he's going to solo kill Faker.
Oh, Showmaker showing up here when it matters most. Game 4, 6-0-1. You just cannot outplay a LeBlanc that is that thin.
Maybe on Faker. Yoshik deep in enemy territory.
Going for it there as the kick does come through. Of course, Sonic Wave is going to connect as well. Core JJ looks for the opportunity, but the hostile takeover is there. Carrier always takes care of his friends. It's Yoshik. He even goes golden, going to be able to avoid the arrow with that. The rest of TL gets into position. This is 2022 Worlds Yoshik. Like, this is incredible.
There's so much peel between the Cyclone and that Navi ultimate closer looking for a solo kill.
Emperor's Divide goes completely wide. As Faker, he has the ability to walk over the wall. Closer, not so much. He's in the Thunderdome with all of these Sand Soldiers. Now trying to get these Qs to land. As there's the backflip, and that's the solo kill.
Sandbox, but still so much gold, and then Closer finds Faker, who's just trying to come down here in the side lane. And there's just no vision here for T1, and it's such a rare game of T1's lack of vision here because they usually have such an advantage at this state in the game that there's just no surprises. But Faker getting caught with his pants down a little bit here too, and
it doesn't even need to flash as well.
Willer's response.
Yeah. Oh, closer.
I love Willer, man.
He's actually the cheerleader for his team. Remember, he was doing this for Bertle as well.